Sometimes I feel like a star, but only strictly where I'm famous. I'm in this for the longest haul, like we'll see where it takes us. I'm throwing back these double shots like whiskey here is weightless. Cause this career I chose was even riskier than Vegas, yo.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Colby Rebel Show. I am your host, Colby Rebel, where my goal tonight is to answer that question or make that connection. So get into the call line right now, 310-997-4966. 310-997-4966. And I am extremely excited to have you here tonight to talk with you and to really be there to offer any advice or make those connections that we can. Before we start, one thing is I'd love to kind of give a little bit of a take on a caller that called in last week, Kathy. You may remember she was our last caller of the evening, and Kathy has been a loyal and avid fan for many years. It's very sweet, always gentle, kind, and really has the most amazing laugh. So it was very fortunate that we had a chance to have Kathy on air last week. And like I said, it was just one of those things where it was taking one more call and she got through as spirit would have it. And she received a very beautiful and healing message from her loved ones in spirit. And it is very sad for us to announce, but Kathy has joined her spirit pack, but she will always be part of our pack. So I just wanted to play a little something. Hopefully, it will work. If not, just bear with me as I get it to play properly. But this is for Kathy, for all of her friends, for her family, for everyone who knows her. Please know that she is with her family, her friends on the other side, and of course, her favorite bunny. So here we go. I just know, Kathy, you know what's interesting is they come in and it's nice because they both hug you. They both come in and embrace you. I feel like there's been some challenges lately where sometimes you just don't know if you're going to be able to be strong enough to keep going. So I feel like they come in from the front and the back to kind of hold you up, to let you know that they're carrying you through the difficult time, the difficult moment. So would you understand that, Kathy?
Yes.
Okay. Your dad is very much by your side, Kathy. He definitely shows me a being with you and around you, okay?
I need to hear that.
I just have to say, there are so many loved ones on the other side. I've got a woman that feels like a sister for you. I have an aunt on the other side. It feels like I've got a couple cousins on the other side. I have a much younger male on the other side.
Everything you just said, Colby, is right on the head, especially when you were naming off the ones on the other side.
Yeah. Oh, well, I'm so glad to know that they are all together. They're all with you. They're all having a hoot, though, just so you know. They're not waiting for anyone to have a drink, okay?
Oh, wow.
So just a lot of love to you, okay, Kathy? And you have a beautiful night.
You're the best. You just made my whole week.
Oh, you're so welcome. Have a fabulous night, Kathy. Okay, so again, to everyone who has had the pleasure of knowing Kathy, loving Kathy, and understanding who she is, my heart goes out to you. But I can feel her and know that she is certainly laughing and shining bright on us, okay? And again, thank you, Kathy, for everything you've done and your loyal fellowship, and much love to you. Okay, so let's start the show. Let us take some callers on air and let's see who would like to connect. If you have gotten through recently, please hang up and let's let some new people get through the call lines. Know who you would like to connect to or know that specific psychic question. Remember, let's turn off those buzzers. So there's no ringing, dinging, blinging. no earpieces, Bluetooth, static radio, or megaphones. They all just create a little bit of a distraction. Okay. Let's go ahead and take our first caller. Here we go. Let us see. Here we go. How about 925? Hi, 925. This is Colby. Who is this?
Hi, Colby. It's Kendra.
Hi, Kendra, sweetheart. How are you?
I'm good. It's good to hear your voice.
Well, it's
I
so
was
nice to hear
hoping
you.
I was hoping to hear from my grandmother, Nita.
Nita. Okay, got it. Well, my goodness, I'll tell you what, if anyone's going to be a gal pal, it's Nita. I just feel like Nita was really a lot of energy. Like, to me, just so very involved with your life. Do you know that, Kendra? Would that make sense to you?
Energetically, yes,
Okay. Because
but not so much in the physical.
that's okay. Because I just feel like I just feel like that she's been guiding, or that she's been around you just through decisions and things you're doing. And she really gives me a feeling of, now, to me, one of the things she brings forward, Kendra, is a little bit interesting enough, like she's kind of a strong lady. So I feel like she's saying, don't forget to use your backbone. So it might have been like you've been really tested in the last year, 2 years, to stand up for yourself, to kind of be there, to kind of hold your ground, stand in your power. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
And to really kind of know your worth, to really understand and know your worth. And I feel like there's a sense where, since she's passed, I do feel like there's these little gems where she lets you know that she's around. Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
And it is interesting because you were younger when she passed. Is that right, Kendra?
No, no, she passed more recently, but I was
Was there a
kind
distance?
of removed from the family.
Got it.
Yes,
I think
yes,
that's
I
what
was
it is.
removed from the
Okay.
family.
I have this feeling, though, where she gives me a sense of I just feel like she would ask about you. I just feel like she would inquire on how you're doing. So that's what's kind of interesting about this. Do you know what I mean? And I feel like it's very much about not letting yourself get bullied, or not letting yourself get pushed around, especially, I think, for something about the spiritual work. So I don't know if that was a factor or not a factor, but to me, just something to kind of own who you are, to really know. I just feel like that she loves you and that she's around you. And then I feel like, too, I just think there's a little bit of, I just feel like she wishes she somehow could have stood up more, really just could have seen things a little bit better than she did. And so I just feel like for her, there's a lot of love. There's a lot of love for you. And I just feel like it's like she wants you to do your best. Do you know what I mean? And it's like you've created your family and you are doing your family. And I feel like, to walking your path and to be able to, like I said, stand up for yourself. I think that's one of the most important things, is she just gives me this essence that she is right by you, giving you this strength, giving you this energy. And again,
I believe it.
there's just some sense where, yeah, I just feel like, I just want to say, she almost, if I dare say, like a little bit of the family drama just feels a little unnecessary. And not necessarily on your part, because it feels like you had to stand your ground around things. But she just lets me know that it's like she's right behind you. And I don't know, I just feel like I want you to keep talking to her, like allow that conversation to open up, okay? Because I feel like there's some things that were left unsaid, and I feel like she wants to share those with you. She wants to kind of have that connection to speak to you. So just allow yourself to be open with that experience, because I feel like you're going to get an absolute download directly. And I feel like she's like, trust that download. Okay.
Okay. Thank you so much, Colby.
Yeah.
She was my spiritual, guide growing up. She kind of taught me about, the potions of essential oils and, the Rosicrucian and
Yeah.
Egyptian culture. And I remember that as a little girl. And then, my dad, so this is my paternal side, my dad, as he evolved spiritually, it was kind of, looked down upon, why
Right.
is he leaving his career to do this? And so it kind of, I feel like, buried me a little bit in my spirituality too, because I saw how they looked at my dad and my grandmother.
Yeah.
And so as I kind of come into my own and accept myself, I do feel her more and more pushing. So it's been really good to have validation from you, a third party, in the flesh.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
I appreciate it a lot.
Yeah,
So thank you.
absolutely.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Colby.
And one of the things, Kendra, to remember, because as any of us enter into our work as a spiritual light worker, we all have a path and we all have a story, right? And I think it's just
Mhm,
kind of
mhm,
remembering that your path and your story and your experiences have come forward so that they give you an opportunity to help others. You'll have a deeper understanding and empathy and really a connection with those who can relate. So I just feel like
mhm,
it's hard for all of us getting into this. I think we all have
mhm,
our own life lessons. I feel like that we need to experience, kind of getting into serving spirit. But I also feel like it all
mhm.
lends to us helping others that would be like minded or in a similar situation. So blessings to you, dear. Okay.
Thank you. I'll see you around, Colby. Have a great night.
Absolutely. You too, Kendra. Have a good night. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Okay, let us do another thing. Here we go. How about, oh my goodness, there's a lot here. How about we do 203? Hey, 203, this is Colby. Who is this?
Hi, Colby. It's Debbie. How are you?
I'm well, Debbie. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
What can I do for you tonight?
Well, you have read me in the past, and it's been some time, but I would love to touch base with my husband. It was
Okay.
his 2-year anniversary recently.
Oh, okay. I just feel like for him, he just shows me a big smile here, Debbie. A big smile and a little bit of blushing, like a little bit of I don't think he necessarily liked being the center of attention or when all the focus was on him. Because I feel like you must have done something for his birthday, even if it was something small, and he just gives me a little bit of like, "Oh, that was so sweet. You didn't need to." Like, there's just that little like, oh, thank you for that." So I feel like, there was either a little wish for him, a cupcake for him. To me, there feels to have been some sort of like him with you that day, Debbie, okay? And
Yes.
and I just know with him, again, physically, he makes me feel like he's doing so well. I just feel like physically, he just gives me a sense of being pain free, of being really good. I don't know if he had trouble with his feet, but his feet feel good. So, or trouble walking, because he just makes me feel like, oh, I feel light on my feet. So he gives
Yes,
me
he
a
had
look.
MS.
Okay, okay, well, see, there we go. Because he
Hmm.
really gives me a feeling of like, and even that feeling of dancing with you. Because I think there's so many things he really wanted to do towards the end and maybe just wasn't physically
Hmm.
capable of doing it, right? And
Right. Yes.
and so I just feel like with him, he's giving me a sense of like he hugs you so tight from the spirit world. So just know how tight,
Mm.
he hugs you and holds you. And really just this beautiful journey. Debbie, I think, were you married 36 years? That's a long time. How long were you married? I got the number 36. I didn't know why. So can I ask how long
We
you
were married, yep, 37 years together for 42.
Wow, okay. Because he really
Yes.
gives me
Teenage love.
yeah, he really gives me the feeling of I just feel like he adored you. Up until the day he transitioned and even on the other side, he just makes me feel like he adores you to pieces, okay?
Hmm.
And he also, a butterfly just came in, Debbie. So I do feel like you have a butterfly as a symbol from the other side. I don't think that's
Mhm.
necessarily him. That may be more of like a mother for you or a grandmother. So would
Yep.
you understand? Okay. Because he's letting me know
Yes.
he's with them. Okay. And
Yep.
I just know for him, he really gives me that essence of letting you know that it really is okay to kind of shed the old. So I feel like there has been some purging, some letting go, or some revamping, but I feel like there's still
Mhm.
continuous work to be done to kind of really simplify things. Would you understand that?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Are you moving, or is it makes me feel like putting you in a one story or something very simple. So is there a
Mm.
move for you or something in a one story that you can connect to?
Well, I'm already in a one story, but I've been thinking about moving.
Okay. I get
So,
the sense from
yes.
him, it's something that feels just small, to be honest, easy to take care of. Like, it doesn't really feel like it's got a big yard or anything like that. It makes me feel like he wants things to be easy on you so that you can enjoy life. And so
Mm.
that, and now the other weird thing, I don't know if you've been thinking of moving near water, but he shows me water, like to enjoy the ocean. So I'm not sure where you are calling from, Debbie. If you're near a body of water, or you've been thinking of moving near water.
Well, I'm in Connecticut and I've
Okay.
always loved the beach.
Okay. So I
So,
feel like he's like, this is your time to enjoy it, babe. This is your time to really get
mhm.
by and let yourself enjoy the beach. And you don't need anything big. I think
Yeah.
I
No,
just I feel like you used to have a yard that needed to get mowed and it was just like work,
yes.
and I
I,
just feel like he's like, we
yep,
don't
I
need to
still
do
do.
that. Yes. So he's like, we just don't need to
And
worry
7
about that.
gardens.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, so he really gives me the feeling of just making it easy, okay? Now,
Yep.
Debbie, too, is there a dog? Can you understand a dog? I just feel like there
Yep.
is.
I,
Okay.
I have a dog.
Okay, because he shows me a dog. Is this a smaller dog though? Is that correct, Debbie?
Yes, it's a Yorkie.
Okay, got it. Just because I feel
Yep.
like, all you need is a place for the dog and everything else is okay. And I feel like the dog loves the
Yep.
beach as well. So I think this is a win-win.
Oh, wow. That's good to know.
Yes. So, but lots of love to you. Obviously, just know that he is with you. And it really is about taking those next steps and knowing that you're going to be okay when you take them. Okay.
That's great to know, Colby. Thank you.
You
And
are
I
so
also look
welcome.
forward to your coffee hour with you every
Uh,
day.
Debbie, thank you
Thank
so
you.
much. He's got so much love for you, right? Doesn't he have so much love for
And
you?
I with him. Yes.
He is.
Yes. Thank
You,
you.
you're welcome. You have a beautiful night. Bye bye.
Great. Thank you so much, Colby. You too.
My
Bye
pleasure. Bye
bye.
bye. Okay, let us take another caller here. How about we do 859? Hey, 859. This is Colby. Who is this?
Hi, this is Mallory.
Hi, Mallory. How are you?
Good. I was just calling. It's a psychic question. Me and my husband are in the process of buying a house. We're in contract, but we haven't closed. We close in 30 days. So I just want to know if it's going to go smoothly. I kind of been stressed about if something's going to fall through.
Okay. Are you able to give the number, the house number?
Yeah, it's 5390.
So 538 17 8, right?
No, 5390.
Yeah. But 5 plus 3 is 8 plus 9 is 17 plus 1 and 7 is an 8, right? So I think that's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
8 from so 8, the power of this house feels really good. So here's what's interesting. The 8 is all about manifestation, right, Mallory? So I really feel like
Yeah.
your energy matters, okay? To me, there feels like this absolutely feels like it can go through, okay? I want you to really
Okay.
think positively. I want you to really envision it, manifest it.
Mhm.
I just there are going to be some things that you have to work on. This is not a new build, is it? This is an older house. Maybe not too old, but it's a little bit of an older house, correct?
Yeah, they built it in 1998. There's a lot
Yeah.
of updates already to
That's
it, but
yeah.
there are ideas that we have. Yeah.
Yeah, but there's going to be some once you kind of get through to me I think there's some underlying things with the inspection. I don't feel like it's anything that's a deal breaker, okay? But what I
Okay.
feel like is I feel like to not nitpick at it. So, obviously you got
Mhm.
to listen to your husband and listen to you and talk it out. But I just feel like to me, don't let the little stuff get in the way of this house because energetically it
Okay.
feels like it's got everything you need and it's not really worth like going back and asking for a little bit more here or there. Like to me it just feels I wonder if it was
Okay.
sold as is because I just keep hearing like they're going to be a little firm on this. So just
Yeah,
kind of
well, our inspection is where unless there's something huge that needs to be fixed, it's kind of as is. So
okay,
that's great.
yes, exactly. Okay, so I just feel like there are going to be some things, but I just feel like it feels like it's going to be okay. And just the other thing I keep hearing, be very quick, okay? What do I mean by that? When I feel like to me, everything's lining up. So when the broker or someone's needing things, just have it ready to go. Be just really on top of
Okay.
that because I think doing it
Mhm.
quickly matters as well. But other than that, I feel like you've got this. Yeah. Are you
Yay.
changing the
Awesome.
outside color, Mallory? I feel like the outside color is changing. Did you think about doing that or no?
So funny. Yes. The house we love, but the shutters and the door is like the door is yellow.
Okay.
So we've already looked at ideas to change the color of the house.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, I feel like it's gonna be really nice once that change. You're gonna wait till you see the energy of changing it. It's gonna feel really good. And I don't know where you're
Good.
located or if you have any connection to a horseshoe, but I keep feeling to put a horseshoe by the front door.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
I mean, we're from Kentucky, so
Oh, that's so
horseshoe with
funny.
horses, but yeah,
Okay, that's actually pretty funny then, because I was like, I don't know why I would be seeing a horseshoe. But
that's awesome.
yes, but this feels like it's gonna be okay. I want you to really just keep doing this, put that positive energy out there. And I feel like your husband keeps telling you it's gonna be fine. Like you're the one worried, but the hubby is like, "No, look, this is fine. It's okay, right?"
Yeah, he actually didn't like the house at first, and he didn't want to put the bid in, and so because he
Yeah.
wanted a bigger backyard with concrete, and I wanted the bigger house, so I feel like
Yes.
it's the best of both worlds. So I had to kind of kick him into like agreeing to put the bid in to get the offer under contract. So he's getting
Yes.
excited now, but I've been doing the paperwork and the
That's right.
stress,
See?
and then this is our
Mhm.
first home, so people have told me horror stories about like the closing falling through, and I like
Okay.
it just has freaked me out.
Yeah, yeah. It's just like I just feel like with this, I just feel like this is gonna be okay. I really do. And I feel like honestly, I feel like the reason it's gonna be okay is well, I mean, if I could just kind of go in, I feel like A, you were pre-approved. B, I feel like you're
Yeah.
unbelievably organized. And I feel like you have everything lined up. And that's why I think it's gonna be okay, right? Um,
Yeah, it's been pretty smooth, like all the paperwork
yeah,
so far. I think I'm just in my own
it's
way. I'm
just
just stressed
you.
about it.
It's just you. But at the end of the day, I do feel like your husband really is going to like this. The other thing, too, like I said, it's an 8 manifestation. There's something around your husband's work with this house. I don't know if he knows how to work on houses or if he's working from home, or to me, there's something here
He
that, go ahead.
Yeah, he owns a concrete business, and
Okay.
so he's got a lot of equipment. Yep. So
Yes.
the goal was to find a house that he could store
That,
his work trucks and his
yes,
trailers.
that's great because I just kept feeling like he is really, you know what it's like? It's like, when sometimes the husband doesn't want the dog and the wife goes and gets the dog and then the dog ends up loving the husband and being the husband's dog
Yes.
and go that's what I feel like
Yes.
this house is going to be like to him. It's like it was your choice, but I think
Oh,
he's
yay.
going to love it. And
That
after
makes
you're
me feel
in
better
there,
because it was a stressful purchase for sure.
yeah, but after you're in, there's a wall I think he's talking about removing. I don't know if it's just that you're going to go back and forth on this wall or whatever, but it feels like he's got a good point. Something around the wall, redoing a wall or removing a wall. But I feel like his vision actually makes sense with it. So just ask you to consider it, okay?
That's so funny. Yeah, he wants to build a retaining wall.
Yeah, see? So so there you go.
That's
All right.
awesome.
Well, lots of love to you.
Thank
I'm
you.
sure he'll be happy to listen to this back.
Yes, I'm sure. I'm going to make him listen to it back.
There you go. All right. Lots of love to you, Mallory. And
Thank
congratulations,
you.
okay? Yes. All right. Have a
Thank
good night.
you.
Bye-bye.
You too. Bye.
Okay, let us do another caller. Here we go. How about 205? Hi, 205. Who is this?
Hey, Colby, this is Jason.
Hi, Jason. How are you?
I'm doing well. I totally was like, I'm going to call, but I'm not going to get in. But I secretly knew that I was going to get in, and then I was like, prepare your question. Prepare your
That's
question.
it. Yes, because you know Colby likes it quick.
Okay.
What can I do for you?
I'm going to give you the run. I'll give you the rundown. Okay.
Okay.
So and hey, Tina, by the way, Tina Golden. I love her. She's watching. I saw you on Facebook. Okay. She says, wait. Okay. So I guess it's really about the mediumship for me. Like I've had like the last 3 or 4 years, it's been like every time I go out, couldn't help it, always happened, right? And now it's kind of been a lull period, and I kind of feel like it's because the dam broke, like at the beginning of it, and I couldn't help it. So I guess my next question is, I'm rambling. My next question is, what am I supposed to do next? Like, is it supposed to keep on going? Is it a spontaneous thing?
Well,
like, is
it
it in the moment type thing?
No, it really feels like with the mediumship to continue with it, Jason, it really feels like, to me, there's a lack of trust in it. Like almost like you don't trust it or you're not trusting yourself with it. Does that make sense?
Well, yeah, there's always that hesitation, and I get that because it's the fear of disappointing, right?
Yeah.
But then they always back me up and they're like, you show up, we show up, and I know that they've proven that. God, I don't even really know where I'm
also
gonna
really
ask.
feels like it just feels like with the mediumship and to continue doing it, but to also let yourself do it your way, to let
Yeah,
yourself really do it your way. Like, I think, you're used to seeing certain people, maybe how I do it or other people that you are aware of. But I feel like it's like giving yourself permission to have your own twist on it. What does it look like for you? And maybe it's a little bit different. It's not quite the norm. Do you know what I mean? And I feel like just letting yourself
right.
be you with it.
So it's full on. If I keep going, they keep showing up.
That's right. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yes. Because it feels like, too, I do feel like you really honor them. And I feel like you put a lot of care and a lot of thought into how are you bringing them through. And I feel like they love that compassion that you have for them.
I try. I
Yeah.
try to do them. I try to do them justice.
But I think it's having more fun with it. Like, let yourself have fun with it. I feel like that's going to make it a little easier on you as well. But yes, it definitely feels like it's full steam ahead.
Okay. Cool down.
Okay.
Can I ask if I'm gonna find a husband soon?
Not soon, but yes, you will find a husband.
Okay. Good deal.
um,
Good deal.
one of the things about that is I feel like you got out of a relationship not too long ago. Is that right?
It's been a minute, and I haven't been in a rush because I
Yeah.
know what I want,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Um,
But I just feel like for you, it is really much about get this part organized. Get kind of a little bit, I want to just use the word confident, like really kind of get your groove down with the
yeah.
mediumship and serving and getting a little bit on path. And I feel like that's going to help switch the energy and the alignment to help you bring in that partner. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Lots of love to you,
Thank you, girl.
Jason. You're welcome.
You look
Bye-bye.
beautiful tonight.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. Have a good
You're
night.
welcome. Bye-bye.
Bye. Okay, everybody, let us do another caller. Here we go. How about 810? Hey, 7.7.22. This is Colby. Who is this?
Hi, this is Val. I was hoping to hear from my mom.
Hi, Val. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm doing well. Mom just sweeps up on in here because I feel like when you snap, she comes running. She loves to be first in line for you. That's for sure, right?
Yes, she does.
And just a lot, Mom, I'll tell you what the life of a party, right? Tell me, like, she is just not so, I don't know. I just feel like she's a lot of fun. I just feel like, I think because you're pretty social, or she gives me the essence of you being a social person, that gives her freedom to be social on the other side with you. Like, I feel like she loves tagging along with you on all your little adventures that you're doing, you know?
Aw.
And I feel like, there's a lot of experiences that I think she didn't get to have necessarily, but I feel like she gets to have them on the other side with you. And I just see her you know, loving the projects, loving the creativity, loving just being a part of things. Cause I feel like, as you're doing things and bringing things in, you ask her, Mom, how is this? Do you like this? It's like you consult with her. Do you know what I mean?
I do.
And I feel like she listens to you and she loves this, right? And I don't know if I've said this before, Val, or she gives me I don't know if you wear the color red, but she loves the color red for you, which I think is so funny. It's so crazy. Like, so I don't know if that's bringing more red into your life or bringing sexy back. I'm not really sure, but she just gives me a feeling of bringing red into you.
Well, I have her couch and it's red, and we're talking about getting rid of it because it's red.
Oh, well, you better not then, huh? Okay, well, I bet I might want to reconsider that. She loves this
I mean, we were
thing.
just talking about it. I
That's
know.
so funny. Well, she loves this. She's like, how dare you?
Yeah. Yeah.
How dare you?
Oh my
But I
goodness.
do know for her that obviously she's okay and she's doing fabulous. And there is just a point where for you, I don't know if you've taken a step back, but I feel like she says it's time to kind of get back into things. It's time to really start revving it up again. So I feel like she's just saying, like, look, it's your time to do this, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So time to get on it here, Val. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Well, lots of love to you.
All right. Thank you so much, and have a good night.
Thank you. You have a good night as well. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay, let's do one more caller. It will have to be a little bit quick here for this one, but we'll at least we'll go ahead and take it. 530. Hey, 530. Hi there. Who is this?
This is Christy.
Hi, Christy. How are you?
I'm good. I was hoping to hear from my son.
Okay, I have just a few minutes here on air, but let me just go ahead and bring him through. And what really is coming in like a storm. So I just feel like, just open. He would just come in that front door like nobody's business, right? Like I just feel like opening the door, like shouting out, I'm here. And so I feel like he gives me that essence now. Do you know what I mean, Christy?
Yeah.
And he really gives me a sense he always wants to know what you're cooking. So I feel like you were always making him food because I feel like the one thing he does is, what's for dinner, Mom? So
Yep.
I just know for him, he's there. He also, Christy, has there been an anniversary recently or a birthday? To me, there's a marking date. He just makes me feel like we're right here. It just came in or just passed. Would you understand?
Well, I have a lot
this?
of them, but he passed away August 25th. I don't know if he's talking about that.
No, to me, there's something sooner. Do we have a birthday or a celebration for someone more in July coming up?
I can't think.
Or would have just passed? To me, there's something more.
His little niece's birthday just happened in June.
Okay, I feel like that's a little bit more of what he's referring to. Because for him, I just feel like it's about everybody celebrating and seeing, the joy on her face and how happy she is because she feels like she's doing so well, right? And I feel like,
Yeah.
you know, he's around and he sees that. And I just know that, you know, and I feel like that's a sister. It's his sister's daughter. Is that correct? The sister's daughter.
Yeah. Right
Okay.
before he died, he went and saw that little girl and held her and stuff.
Yeah. So he really gives me a sense of being around her and watching her. And I'm kind of curious, would she happen to have blue eyes? He shows me a little angel. So I'm wondering if that's because she's like a little angel looking.
I think her eyes are brown.
Okay. Do you understand? Do we call her
But
angel or she? Go ahead. What?
Yeah, his sister's eyes are blue. I'm not sure.
Okay. Because I feel like he's giving me a lot of love for his sister, but for this niece as well. Okay. And I really know there is just this feeling where I feel like things have been a little bit difficult, Mom. Like maybe he's been a little bit more on your mind lately, but he just kind of shares with me like he's right here. Like, hey, Mom, you don't need to worry about me. I'm right here and I'm okay. And it's like he's not missing out on the things that he really isn't. Like, I just feel like he is around seeing these celebrations and being around everyone. So I just feel like he's swooping in just to be like, gives you a big kiss on the cheek, you know, a big hug. And he's like, look, I'm okay, Mom. You do not need to worry about me. I think you still worry about him.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Of course.
And he's okay. He lets me know that he is okay. I think he would be kind of funny, right? Like he's got a really sense of humor because he kind of like shakes his butt at me. Like, you know, he's getting his dance on. He's just being funny about it. So I feel like he's just got
funny.
Yeah, I feel like he's got a wonderful sense of humor and just saying, look how good I am, Mom. So just know that he's okay, Christy. And I send you a lot of love with it. And I'll leave that with you. Okay.
Okay. Thank you, Colby.
You're welcome. You have a beautiful night.
You too.
Okay. Bye-bye. Okay, everybody. That is the end of this episode of the Colby Rebel Show. I do want to thank you guys so much for tuning in, for being here, for joining me, for being patiently in line. I'm sorry for everyone who wasn't able to get through. But again, I'd love to just give my condolences and warm wishes and healing to Kathy's family and friends and everyone who knew her and loved her. And we will continue to know and love her in the spirit realm as she's reunited with her fur babies and her family and her friends there. Thank you, everybody, so very much. If you don't mind, head on over to iTunes, Apple Podcasts, leave a review there. It really does help people find this show, bring us together, and build that pack. Lots of love, everybody. Have a beautiful night.
Thank you for listening to the Colby Rebel Show. Be sure to follow Colby on social media at Psychic Rebel. And if you've enjoyed this podcast, please head on over to iTunes to leave a review to help Colby grow the tribe. Colby is an international psychic medium, teacher, best-selling author, and speaker. She is a master teacher of the Lisa Williams International School of Spiritual Development and is the owner of the Colby Rebel Spirit Center in Los Angeles. Visit colbyrebel.com.